The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. This defense for the Bears, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Rodgers now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so, they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And the totals for Sammy Watkins in last week's game. 7 catches, 71 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So now on fourth down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this will remain a scoreless game. So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. Meanwhile, Fields' throw there complete to Mooney. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. First carry now for David Montgomery. The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 21 carries, 113 yards, and a score.
Leading the league in rushing after week 1. You know he'd love to double down and continue that type of play here in week 2.
From the 38, Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago first. Now Fields. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Here we go now on first and goal. Fields. There's Mooney with another catch. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
2nd down and goal. Fields rolling to his left. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 6-0 our score after one. Rodgers to throw on second down. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Jones is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run. And that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Crosby with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's Sammy Watkins who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
He'll buy some time right. He hits Mooney going across the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Now it's Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on third.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got his man on the comebacker. That's Watkins. Touchdown, Packers. Sammy Watkins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game. And I figure he's going to draw a little more attention in coverage moving forward.
Now Crosby for the point after. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Boy, took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Here's Griffin on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. On the move to his left. Goes right back to him. It's Griffin again. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. On play action, Fields out to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Fields going to hurry his guys to the line. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Fields. And this one's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Dean Lowry, his 2nd sack of the night. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this a 39-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll head down, well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the... A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Rodgers' throw into the hands of Cobb. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
The kick by Crosby is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped him.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Fields throw complete there to St. Brown. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Back to throw, Fields. Got an open man, it's Pringle. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. A shotgun snap, Fields. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bears have cut the lead back down to 2. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Here's Rodgers to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And this will be a Packers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
The duo of Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon split the work in Green Bay last season. Jones was still his excellent self with almost 1,400 all-purpose yards and 10 touchdowns. He even moved into the all-time top 5 for the Pack in rushing. No small feat with that franchise's history.
13 yards, first down, Packers.
Randall Cobb back for a 12th NFL season, all but 2 with these Green Bay Packers. You certainly have to admire his longevity, as he's one of just 3 receivers still around from the 2011 draft. He may not be the top receiver on your team, but he still contributed 375 yards last season and a first down here.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Able to get away. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Now Rodgers. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. The kick by Crosby is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To throw is Fields. Locates Mooney on the out route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. And the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing to start the drive. Fields. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st down, it's Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a throw here, hauled in, and that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. All eyes on Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Fields going to hurry his guys to the line. Here's Fields. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds. Oh, going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Herbert.
And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.